All right, welcome to the Philly Fox and Danny D Eagles podcast, Phillies edition. That's the star of the show, Philly Fox, and I'm your host, Danny D. And we're coming to you from the Ed Bobco Memorial Studios in beautiful Morristown, PA. All right, let's take it away, Philly. What do we got for today?
Well, Schwarber, he had a bomb on Friday and another RBI today.
Yeah, Schwar bombs. That's what we like. He had a little bit of a downturn there, but it looks like he's back and he's contributing to the Phillies having a really, really successful week.
Yes, he is.
Yep, he and the Phils. Yep.
And then we'll just go to the pitching in general, starting with Wheeler today.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Happy Father's Day to Wheeler. Had a good outing. That's a kind of a double Father's Day for him, right? Because then he just
had a kid. Yes, I wrote that down.
Yeah. So the timing of it, of just having the newborn and then Father's Day right away, and then having a great outing, and after those couple of slow starts he had, to see him back and be in wheels was really inspiring today.
Well, yes, and same with Ranger. He posted a shutout on Friday.
Yep. Ranger's been since he's been back from injury has not disappointed. He has done a really good job and has looked good in almost all of his outings.
We'll mention Luzardo, like he bounced back finally.
Yeah, two big wins. He had a little bit of a downturn there. Here we heard it had something to do with his glove. They were able to tell he was tipping his pitches. Got a new glove, and he's the ace. He's an ace again. So great job there.
That's great pitching staff in general.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you look at this pitching staff, top to bottom, it's really hard to see any weaknesses. Sanchez had another good outing. I mean, he just quietly. I mean, early on in the season, yeah, we were noticing all the strikeouts and stuff, and then he just got a little quiet and stuff. But he's been having a great season. Absolutely, the pitching staff I feel is definitely the strength of this team, and it can carry you into the postseason.
Yes, and we'll get back to the offense. Like Castellanos with a grand slam on Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to Nick, right? I mean, he's been struggling a little bit. He had a little bit of an upturn after the slow start, but he hasn't really been producing much. But he's still been a steady defender, and I feel Nick's going to turn it around, and this is a good sign right now.
Because they say something happened in the world if he hit a home run. It's like the joke people make.
Yes. Yeah. Well, something really happened because it was a grand slam, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, what's your next topic?
Well, Boehm, he had 2 home runs on the week.
Oh yeah, a Boehmer homer. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, we like to see it when Boehm's doing good. We don't expect homers from him, right?
Well, that's not his game, as you said.
Yeah, it's not his game. I mean, the guy gets on base and the guy drives people in. But when we get those home runs, the Boehmer homers, we'll take them, right?
Well, yes. And just the offense in general, it's been up since the losing streak. They've been.
Yeah, they have. They actually overall. I mean, I still feel like center field and left field are our weaknesses right now. We need to get a little bit more consistency out there. It would really be nice. I keep hearing rumors that they could actually be looking for a center fielder or a left fielder. But for now, we'll take what we got, and we actually did get some production out of Kepler and out of Marsh this week, yes. Right? So I mean, it's not a total need that we have to have. I mean, if everybody else is batting well, as the offense is up, they can carry that. But when the offense is down, then that's more noticeable and it sticks out. So what else you got, John?
Well, because we could say Harper and Nola, we don't know when they'll be back.
Yeah, unfortunately, I guess Harper's still in a soft cast, and he was on a 10 or 14 day disabled list. Totally expecting that to extend. It's a good possibility we might not see him till the All-Star break. Same thing with Nola. I think this is going to be really good for Aaron because he's not only getting healthy from the injury, but he's also recharging his batteries. Sometimes being away from the game and just watching the game and being an observer can really help you out, and he can come back with a whole new attitude and be a guy that we can count on.
Well, yes, like the old Knowles of the past. So
Yeah. I mean, he's been a workhorse for us. I mean, he's a guy that you can always depend on taking the ball every 5 days. And but now with the injury, luckily, and that's why I said that's what our strength is. I mean, he's Nola. Aaron Nola is not in our lineup, and we're really not missing him. I mean, and then we still got Painter, who isn't even on the scene yet. So really strong pitching staff.
and then I'll say Otto Kemp. Speaking of new guys,
Oh man, automatic. I mean, the guy has just been on fire. And he's been playing third base, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, and then which means Bohm's over
At first, replacing Harper.
Replacing Harper, and man, it's working out. I mean, I don't want to say we don't miss Harper. Obviously, we miss Harper. We would love to have his bat in the lineup, but right now with the job that Automatic's doing at third and Homer Bomer at first,
Yes.
Take your time, Bryce, and when you come back, be healthy and get hot. So what else? Is that it, or we got anything else?
Well, that's pretty much it for the week.
Okay. All right. So we had a pretty successful week, right? So we started out against the Cubs, right?
Yes, we took 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 against them, and then now on the weekend here we just
Swept the Blue Jays.
swept the Blue Jays. Okay.
5-1 on the week.
5-1 on the week. So, I mean, it's just that quick. I mean, you go from having 8 or 9 losses in a row, and then you have a really good week like this, and it's not like you forget about it. But when it comes down to the standings and the numbers and everything, things can even out pretty quick, right?
Because the Phillies play the Marlins next, and the Mets play the Braves. So
And the Mets didn't have a good weekend either.
they got swept by the Rays at home.
Yeah. So that's like we've said before, you can always count on the Mets to screw things up for themselves. So and then so then we got, and then you said they're playing the Braves later on.
So we could very well be tied, by going into that Mets series on Friday.
Yeah, theoretically, and then come out of there with, we win that series, we can come out of there actually back in the lead again, where we belong. So just that quick, things can turn around. And that's why, baseball is the great game that it is. It's a long season. You got your ups and downs and your ebbs and tides, and hopefully it all evens out. And at the end, we're in the playoffs and we're going to the World Series, right?
Yes, this would be the year.
This would be the year. So, all right, good job. So we're going to wrap this up, and we're going to say, if you don't hate us,
like us.
Yeah, and make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss an episode, okay? And then follow us on Twitter, and John will do his game recaps. And we'll be back here again next Sunday night. So 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Phillies! All right.